So what does this question say? Change the following percentage into decimals. So we're talking about converting percentages into decimals. So we have 75% and we're required to convert this percentage into a decimal. So let's jump right into it. Step 1 is to rewrite this percentage that is given to us into a fraction. So 75% can be rewritten as 75 over 100 or 75.0 over 100.0. So all these three are the same. There's absolutely no difference. Now before I move on to the second step, there's something I want you to make a very quick note of. So 75.0 over 100.0 basically means that we're dividing the two numbers. So this can also be rewritten as 75 divided by 100. Now the reason why I've added 0.0 at the end of 75 and 100 is because we're going to be using this concept to solve this question further. So whenever we're dividing two numbers and we're dealing with decimals and we have a friendly number in the denominator, what we can do is we can count the number of zeros and then shift the decimal place exactly that number of places left or right. Now when we're dividing a number, we need to move the decimal place, this is the decimal, towards the left. So since there are two zeros in 100, this decimal is going to move two places towards the left. And whenever we're multiplying and we're dealing with zeros in the denominator and decimals, the decimal place is going to move towards the right. Again, it's going to move two places towards the right. So two places towards the left and two places towards the right. Now how many places is the decimal going to move depends entirely upon the number of zeros in the denominator. So if there were, let's suppose, 3 zeros here, the decimal would have moved 3 places towards the left or 3 places towards the right. Now with that said, let's move on to the second step. So 75.0 over 100.0, since both these numbers are being divided and there are two zeros in the denominator, the decimal moves two places towards the left. So the decimal is now going to shift just before 7, which means we will have 0.75 as our answer. So 75% when converted into decimals is 0.75.